bother
I was
me.
gonna get me a little video of him. Here you go. Okay, now you can get him.
Get him. I don't want to touch
Well, you don't want to touch him. He's scared.
What if I fall off and kick him? Fall off the pad and kick him back.
I'll kick him.
You move him, Jimmy. Don't kick him, just move him. Sit him over here.
Well, he's going this way. Let's let him get over there.
You're right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I go any further, I need you guys to just go ahead and click the subscribe button, ding that bell, leave some likes on the videos and some comments. Get these videos pushing. After I say that, we are here at New London Tech Disc Golf Course are we in Forest, Virginia? That'd be accurate?
I don't know.
I think it's Forest, Virginia in Bedford County, something like that. Anyways, it's the Paul Mcbeth course everybody's been hearing about. We're gonna do a course preview for you. So it's gonna be some random shots of like me throwing or Jimmy throwing. Matt's not here yet, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
But he's gonna be in the video as well. But this is supposed to be like an extremely hard course. Lots of tight shots, OBs on the sides of the fairways and stuff. So let's just see how hard it is, and maybe I'll get some help out of this. I'm gonna try to get distances down for you and everything. So
cool.
We just jump right into it.
When Matt gets here.
When Matt gets here in 40 minutes. Thanks, Matt.
There you go.
OB.
That's alright. I was just seeing what it looked like.
It looked like OB.
Recorded.
Alright guys, we're here on hole one. The tee sign makes it look like it's really straight, but there's actually a little bit of a left curve, about 260 feet down the fairway. And there's OB the whole way on the right side. Maybe in some places even close as 15 to 20 feet off the fairway. So I mean, it comes into play like it's over here on the right side of this basket. So it's pretty treacherous. Once you get to the basket, you can get a roll away. I mean, that's a straightforward hole. Hole two is a doozy though. You can see it's 970. There's a manhole cover. The first one you get to in the middle of the fairway, you can't see here, is about like 310 feet away from the tee. And it's right behind where his drive just landed. So if you get to that, you know that you've made it about 300 and some feet. This one also has the OB running the right side of the fairway the whole time. So you gotta keep that in mind. His was within that shot was within like a foot of the OB, I think. Right behind his feet. This one, I think if you were to go like putter, you could par it pretty easy if you can throw a putter pretty far. Now this one could be played with a forehand. I like the backhand on it. I threw a flippy D3, and I was really close to the OB line here. Now let me tell you, just don't do what I do right here. I was right on circle's edge. That rolled OB. You can see that rope line on the ground behind me. So it's really close on these first 9 holes. This one doesn't have any OB that I can remember though. This one's one of the ones you're going to want to get. I think it fits the flex forehand the best. And one thing about this course is a lot of the holes you're not going to be able to see. That was an awesome putt. You're not going to be able to see the basket off the tee. This one, hole 5, is a doozy. It says that there's a pond up top. When we were there, it wasn't filled, but it doesn't mean it couldn't be. But this one, the OB is pretty tight. That was a really good shot. If you land somewhere in this dirt, it's somewhat flat, but there's OB on this left side wood line and up above you right there. I think once you get over in this section of the woods though, there is no OB near the basket, but that one is a treacherous hole. There's not good footing on that hill. And this hole right here, hole 6, the first par 5, 1,200 feet. There's a tree right out in the middle of the fairway. That's about 320, but it doesn't play that far. There's OB directly behind it, so you want to play short, maybe like 290 or something, unless you want to get aggressive and go around the left side real tight. We tried that and we ended up too far left, but he had a good enough shot to where he could get back here in the middle, throw him for his 3rd shot. He's just going to putter, I believe, and he hung it out a little too right. There is OB on that side right there, and actually the OB rope, we couldn't tell where it was, so he pitched out right here and threw this forehand. That's OB stakes right there, and he ended up actually OB right there. So you want to trust that a little bit straighter. And this is a really simple, I think, hole to break down. I'm going putter right here. That tree that my disc is floating towards right there is about 310 feet off the tee, and I landed right next to it. And this shot, I'm just going putter again. And this one I hyzered a little bit more than I wanted, but it ended up being fine. As long as you get up past those trees that were on the right, you'll have a shot towards this basket. And you got to clear those rocks. Those rocks are OB as well. But that one I think is a pretty simple hole. I think putter off the tee at this course is going to be a pretty common thing for me. That's what I'm throwing here as well. Ignore all that just went across the screen. I'm just trying to play this one putter, and this is an upslope fairway, so the footing was kind of weird, but it's pretty much just play it like 250 feet at a time for me. So I went putter, stand still, and then another putter, and I've got a putt here. And the second shot I threw was really bad, so if I'd have got a clean shot on it, I could have been putting for a 3. And now we're to our second par 5, 1,234 feet. This is one, if you can crush, I think you can birdie pretty much all the time. That power pole out there in the middle, pretty sure that thing is close to around 390 some feet with a slight uphill grade, and I think I got just a little bit. Yeah, I got right to the left of it. I think it plays close to like 410 or so, but that right side does have OB in the tree line, so I didn't want to flirt with that too much. And I missed my 3rd shot because we looked for it for a while, and I didn't want to bother recording, but this is for my 4th shot. It's pretty much, you can go driver, and if you've got big enough distance, you could probably go driver again or fairway, and you could be putting for 4. But I was good on saving a 5 there. And I missed the T sign on this one, so I just tried to make it close as I could out from my mind. They actually have this fence up on the right side that shows you OB, and I think it kind of wraps behind it, but if you get into that stuff anyways, it's gonna suck. But this one probably plays closer to like a 430 range. It's a little downhill. There was a lot of headwind when we played it. And old Jim brung him up a 2. Now I'm trying to remember. Okay, the hole 11. We played this blind, so I'm having a hard time remembering. This one has a tight fairway, and it gets even tighter towards the basket. So really, if you want to play this one good, you want to hit the middle. His goes a little left. So he's kind of pinched off here, and yeah, he didn't. So I'm going to show you Matt's second or third shot here from close to where Jimmy was right there. And that tunnel right there, the basket's in the middle of it, about 50 feet down. And this is Jimmy putting from about inside the end of the tunnel there. So close. And this one right here is one you really want to get, I think. But I'm sorry to tell you, we didn't get any good shots off of this one, so I'm just putting 2 tee shots. Really, I was just going to putter, hyzer gap, and I just yanked it a little bit. But I think if you get a clean putter or something that ends kind of straight, you'll have a putt. But that one's just, we messed up really bad, but it plays not as far as what the distance on the tee was. This one you have to, I was more concerned about hitting the initial entry gap than I was anything else. And I ended up actually in between the 2 places you want to go. So to the right of me is a fairway, and to the left of me over here to the fairway, and I was kind of just pinched, so I just went Annie putter, and it almost worked how I wanted it to. Have a little flex forehand, still probably about 200 out maybe, or 160 out or something. As you can see, the basket on the right side of the screen, and I actually got within about 15 feet with that shot. And this is one, hole 14. There's a tight, it's not tight, but the gap's probably about 100 feet maybe off the tee. This is probably too much of a disc for this hole because it does go downhill once you hit the gap, but I wanted to go through the trees because there's some guardian trees down there, and it ended up going like 30 feet past the basket. But as you can see, if you go deep or on the right side or left side, it's pretty guarded. But if you flex it and have it hyzering back out towards the end of the flight, it should be good. And I put 2 tee shots on this one for you because I think this is 2 ways to attack. Matt's was just a little short, but Jimmy's going to show you a backhand putter at it. I'm wanting to think it was close to around like 280 or 300 maybe. I feel like it's close to that 280 range. Getting out to this area of the field here, mine and Matt's were both up on the right side of the screen, right inside the trees, so Jimmy was in good spot, and he just didn't choose like the right disc or something because he had a good pull on it. But if he would have got to where I am right here, I pitched out, and I just now threw up, and I'm parked under the basket pretty much. So, and now we're on 16. This one's a tight shot, and it's kind of an odd shape. I'm going fairway off the tee, trying to play a hyzer flip, and then my mindset was once I got like 300 some feet down the fairway, just try to get lucky. There is a forehand like hyzer flip line, and I'll show you. So this tree that I'm right in front of, if you just went to the other side, I had a forehand land right there, but it's such a hard line to get that if you're putting at this basket, I think it's probably gonna be good. And now this hole's kind of hard. It's pretty tight, and honestly, to get to the perfect spot off the tee, I can't tell you. I had one good shot on it that was awesome. This one, I think I get probably a little bit over 300 feet, and I got kicked to the right. But there's 2 fairways. The right side fairway, once you get to the split, I went too deep of, so I'm going to be forced on that shot to play the left fairway, but the right fairway seems bigger. This is from the right fairway. I'd already pitched up a shot over on this side, and I actually skipped off the top of the basket. But the left fairway's skinnier. And this final hole here, I honestly think if I play what I'm going to do again is I might possibly go like a putter or something off the tee. The driver, I don't know. If you get right side or left side, it kind of makes your second shot really hard because there's a lot of low obstructed trees there. I was in right behind Matt. I had no shot and had to pitch out. But if you hit the middle of fairway off the tee, it'll give you a better shot to get close to at least snag a par. And if you play it right from right here, that would be a great third shot.
All right, that was the course. It was really hard. It beat us up. What do you guys think?
Crazy.
Crazy. Camera's about to die. We're about to die. That's all.
So as you can see there at the end of the video, we told you that course was crazy. It's hard. Give it all the respect in the world because that place can beat you up. Honestly, if you're shooting close to even at that course, I feel like you're doing pretty good. I think if I got out there again on a good day, I could probably start challenging that even score. But definitely, if you were planning on playing this in tournament, at least try to go walk it so you can get some ideas on like where you need to land. Hopefully this video might give you a little bit more insight on how to play the course, but playing it blind is really, really hard because the tee signs, even though they give you all the information you need, you can't see the exact line off of the tee from the tee sign, like how it is when you're actually playing the hole. So a very large portion of the holes, if not almost every one of them, you can't see the basket off the tee. So you need to be able to figure out by walking the course at least, or doing just quick little playthroughs when you get in town, just to see the course. Because if not, you could find the OBs really quick and think you threw a decent shot. So it's worth the play, but don't go out there expecting you're going to slaughter that course, at least straight off, because it's tough. But if this video helped you or anything, let me know in the comments. Tell me some stuff in the comments you want to see me do. And thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you get something out of this. Till next time, peace.